What's up, everybody? Yo. Hello. Hello. My name is Jacob. How you doing? Can everybody see me okay? Welcome. Welcome. What's up? Hello indeed. We are just sound checking in Barcelona, and I thought I'd just say hello and see how you're all doing, and I might show you around the stage if you want to see just all these instruments on the stage. I thought it might be quite a fun activity to do that. Wow, 3,000 people are here. What's up? Okay, so first of all, behind me you can see my incredible band. Look at that. There's Alita, Emily, Bryn, there's Christian, and there's Robin. And we are, this is our 68th show of the tour today, which is quite a lot of shows. And so, yeah, it's been a whole wild journey. But on this stage, there's like about 100 musical instruments, and I just figured it might be fun to show you like the whole vibes, the entirety of the vibes. Look Claudio just here. He's our stage manager. Okay, so here's the deal. Okay, I live here on this bit of the stage. I've got a rug, which belongs to me, and my zone is this zone, and this is basically the one man show of old. Like back when he toured the one man show, all the things are here. So there's like, let me switch it around and show you. How do I switch it around? Like this. Okay. So we've got piano. Which is very nice. And over here we got Nord. With a few different sounds. It's cool. There's Rhodes. And there's accordion. All sorts of stuff. And then up here we got the harmonizer. Let me turn on the harmonizer and show you what the deal is. So that's me. Hello. And then if I play a note, if I sing a note, say I sing a C, then around that C I can play other notes. And it basically acts as a real-time sampler. So I put a sound there, by which I mean my voice, and then I play the notes that I want to hear. And down here, you see, you've got these little spoons here. These spoons control the harmonizer freeze. And so if I sing a note, for example this, if I go like, and I'm freezing it there, this is the volume of the freeze. And then I can pitch shift the freeze, different intervals. So it's up a fifth, fourth, third, and down the same intervals. And you can do compound intervals, which is pretty fun. And my favourite thing is actually this, which is the glide mode. And the glide mode, actually Claudio, can you hold this for a second? Sure. So the glide mode, if I play a chord like this, normally just the notes come up, but if I put the glide mode on, then all notes glide. This is the amount of glide. So this is like glide opacity and also a length. So if on maximum it's like, and also what you can do with the freeze is you can apply these weird effects. I don't know, so check this out. So this is open and closed, and here it's a bunch of other crazy things. Just do strange and wonderful. Thanks. So that's the harmonizer. No, I'll take it back. Hello. And I have to quickly give a massive shout out to the one and only Ben Bloomberg, who built this harmonizer with me about 8 years ago, and it lives down here in this little box. Don't know if you can see this box here, but this is the only one in the whole universe that exists currently. Is this one? And let's see, Herbie Hancock signed it there, and Quincy Jones signed it there. Isn't that so fun? It's so good. So it lives in there, and then this is the Epic controller. So that's that. And then over here we've got drums of various kinds. And I do tend to enjoy playing the drums. So my kick is a surdo. So rather than having to kick, I can just like walk over here and go like that. My two toms. And then I've got a snare. Kind of like a bit of a timbale vibe. And this is like a lower snare here. Cowbell and woodblock. My 3 cup chimes, which are fun, and then cymbals. And then these here, these are the rototoms. And Claudia, can you take this for a sec? Thanks, Bob. So if I turn this is quite good fun. The pitch changes when you turn it, up and down. So that's cool. And hi-hat, which I can do with my foot. All is well. So then I forgot to mention this. It's a great big twizzle, which is good fun. And over here, so there's Robin over there. Over here, this is the stick bass. Claudia, can you go on? Sorry. So basically, the cool thing about stick bass is you don't have to pick it up, you can just jump over. And I play this in Don't You Know. So it's great fun. So it's a lot of twisting and turning going on. Then I've got my guitar here, which is a really nice one. And I have quite a strange tuning, which I can explain. I play this guitar on Hideaway in the show. Sorry, love. So basically, the tuning is D flat, A flat, E flat, A flat, B flat, and E flat, like that. And I have the capo on the 6th fret up here. And I tend to do a lot of playing with just my left hand, like not much with my right hand, just. Do you know what I mean? I like it when this hand leads. So that guitar is over here. Everybody knows about the piano. This is the piano. Beautiful Steinway piano. I'm so lucky to have it. So I tend to spend a lot of time at the piano because it's such a nice place to hang out. Also, it's where Jethro lives, and this is Jethro here. He's a very important part of the show. He never leaves the piano. He's been on the piano since 2019, and every show we've ever done. Okay. Soon I'll be done with my setup, and then you can meet the rest of the gang. But this is my 5-string Taylor guitar, which is kind of a treat. Actually, Elisa, can you hold? Thanks. Let me switch it around. Okay, there you go. So this is a 5-string guitar, by an uncommon number of strings, and it was actually a custom-built instrument by Taylor. And the cool thing about it, well, there's lots of cool things about it. It just looks lovely, but the really cool thing about it is there's 5ths at the bottom, and then there's 4ths at the top, which means all the 4-y language is possible, but then all the drony 5-y language is also possible. And it's tuned D, A, E, A, D. That's D, A, E, A, D. And I put the cap on the 4th fret for Suns in Your Eyes. So that's cool. Let's put that back down here. And then bass guitar, which is just here. It's another 5-string guitar. They're good friends because I think they both have 5 strings. They get along well. And basically when I play bass, I'm trying to be as good as Robin Malarkey. I think I'm about 40% as good as Robin, which is good enough for me. And I play this on Time Alone With You and also All I Need. And so that's good fun. And then, most excitingly, for the first time ever, I've never taught with one of these before, but this is a harpeggi. It's a K24 harpeggi, which means there are 24 strings. And the way you play this, as maybe some of you may know, is you tap the strings. And the signal only comes through if you connect the circuit, basically. So if you just say I hold down these and I strum, you only hear those notes because that's where the circuit's connected. And on this tour, one thing I've loved doing is just it's like slap bass harpeggi. Outrageous. Again, I'm just trying to be Robin Malarkey. So that's that. But also you can do, you know, all sorts of angelic chords up the top, which is all pretty fun. So that's cool. Okay, I'm going to turn you around to the author of this camera work here. This is Alita Moses, who is just an absolute dream, and she is like the best singer in the world, I think. And she lives in this band. She lives here. So this is where like the three ladies live, which is like the coolest part of the stage, the front line, the undefeated front line. So Alita has a bunch of percussions. What do you got there? Wind chimes.
Got a wood block.
Yeah.
Castanet.
Oh.
Got some shakers.
Yeah.
Bell, drumsticks, matambo.
You got the tambour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And you got the reception bell as well.
Yes, I do.
Hey, look at that. Yes. Oh, great. Concierge approaches. And do you play this one?
I do.
You do? Okay, so you share it with Emily. You share this one with Emily.
We split it.
Emily Elbert, absolute living legend, guitarist, singer, and also with a miscellaneum of percussion here. But this is for Don't You Know, right? Dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
And also do do da da da.
Yeah, I'm sipping on my drink. Yeah.
Okay, is this on right now? Can we hear it? Oh, it's just playing. This was like an impulse buy in rehearsals. We just sort of thought, you know what, let's try it. Isn't that great? It's so sweet. And what's the Don't You Know sound? Yeah, look at that. That's it. That's so good. See, that looks like E flat, B flat from my end, but it's just wrong. Did Claudia do the heart?
No, Brendan.
Oh, did you do it? Oh, it's a Bryn special. Bryn Bliska, ladies and gents. Oh my God, unbelievable. Okay, wait. So Emily,
Yeah.
you've got how many guitars have you got?
Just two.
Two. And so this is a Strat, right?
Yeah, this is the Strat. So it's a Strat and a nylon string.
Okay.
And
then pedals extraordinary.
Is the geariest. And
Yeah.
there's just like a few different, I'd say the main kind of personalities of it. There's a lot in fuzz land. And then like...
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Time Alone with You.
Yeah.
And things of that sort.
Killer.
And then there's definitely like...
Is that the feel sound?
What's that?
Is that the what? Oh, so good. Wait, what do you use the tremolo on? Which
Use
songs?
that on, You Won't Hold You. And then
Oh right.
Feel.
Oh yeah, right. Feel, yeah.
And then the last probably big personality is like...
Yeah, right.
Which is a little duet moment with the harp.
And if you would do harpeggi and
Yeah.
harpeggi
I'd
and
say
wah,
those are
killing.
the big
Oh, it's so good.
personality moments.
But you got some.
Yeah, there's a little, got the bells, got these little seeds and
Yeah.
some egg shaker and
Hidden in there.
bongos, cowbell.
Bongos.
Keep them busy, having fun.
Yeah, keep busy having fun. And then the nylon string over
Oh
there.
yeah, the nylon string for hideaway.
Hideaway,
and Too Deep.
into deep. Yeah, that's right.
Which most of the time both of them are in standard, but
Yeah.
little drop D moments.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Okay, we're gonna move right along. Lord of Synthesis right over here. You see these keyboards. So what do we got? What do we got?
So on top we have a Prophet Rev 2 from Sequential. At the bottom we've got a North Stage 3 88. And
Undefeated.
The Prophet is doing a lot of leads like that. I've got a lot of more kind of like soft pads.
Spacey things.
Also some kind of harder pads, like the iconic All I Need. Or like the more EDM.
Yep.
All those kinds of vibes. A little bit of bass.
Oh yeah, for sleeping, right. Yeah.
On the bottom, honestly, kind of countless sounds. Some of them are sample based. Some of them are, a lot of them are like recreating things from the record. That
Melody?
sort of melody.
Oh, that's a good hybrid of.
We've got like the harp.
Yeah.
There's some that are more just straight up keys vibe.
Yep.
We've
For
even got
sure.
some sort of sampled audio.
Yeah.
Really
For with the love.
It's kind of just a whole miscellaneous.
Count the
sonic
people.
world,
Yes, indeed.
yeah.
So wait, go back to the with the love sounds for a
Yeah.
second. So that is the Aeolians of Oakwood University singing a massive like A Mixolydian cluster, and then that is the whole of the Metropole Orchestra playing the same chord. That is a timpani roll, also played by the Metropole Orchestra, and that is Voces 8, the 8-part British choral group.
This one, I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, yeah. That is a whole mixture of things. Yeah, tingly tanglies. So basically, at the top of the show, I do like a big I sort of jump, and then Bryn plays and then Christian over here plays a bunch of crazy stuff. We'll get to Christian in just a second, but
Also play the cowbell.
yeah.
I
And
like to think of myself as the heartbeat of the band.
what what did it say on the cowbell?
Hit me.
Hit me.
In case I forget what to do in the middle of this shit.
Is that a light?
It is, yeah.
I've never
so
seen
in the
that.
in
That's
the
so
Count
clever.
the People drop, it's on just so I actually tried with these glow in the dark dots, but we have this transition that's really quick.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was finding that I couldn't actually see my hands
Yeah.
in space at all, and I needed to find my way really quickly. So that saves.
That's a tight little light.
What's a red?
Yeah, I've got a similar thing, but it's not as cool as yours. Yeah, and then pedals.
Oh yeah, pedals are cool.
As
So,
expected, or
2 sustain pedals. This guy helps me move in between Nord patches really quickly. So for
Oh,
instance,
great.
in Time Alone is probably one of the most fun. We've got where are we? So many. Oh, so here this one's cool. So I have a
Octave down
Rhodes
vibe?
with an octave. That's really
so
like
sick.
that kind of thing.
Yep.
Switching here. This guy does a lot of fading.
Yeah, right.
Fading.
Like in Hideaway, that thing.
Yeah, that's actually up here.
Oh, that's up there, right.
There's kind of like piano with synth.
Oh, so it blends the synth in when you do the
Exactly,
pedal. Oh, that's
switching between
amazing.
Sounds, which helps because again, like that's the kind of one where the switch sounds really quickly, and it's just
Yeah.
the flip of an ankle.
Yeah, an ankle. Oh, killing. And then Bryn obviously also sings like all the gnarly alto lines of the gig, which I just think is so great.
It's great.
There she is. So sick. Bryn Blisco, everybody.
Peace out, y'all.
Okay, cool. We're gonna go see Christian now. Actually, before we go see Christian, let's go see Christian. See you guys. Yo,
I'm more important.
look at him go. This is Christian Human, who's the total toast.
I'm the toast.
Have I never seen that? I've never seen that.
I don't know how it got here.
Do you sit on that in the gig? Who did this? Fred. Robin. Well, we do, and we have. Do you want to show us around?
Sure. So these are drums and cymbals.
Totally.
I believe, yes, all Canopus drums.
Canopus drums. 3 snares.
3 snares, 14 by 10, 10 by 6, I
Yeah.
believe, and then 14 by 5.
Can we hear him?
Yep.
I mean, come on. That is so cute. And is this your first popcorn snare gig?
There's a lot of firsts on this in this setup.
That's just my favorite. That
Yeah.
popcorn.
Really, really good.
Oh, man.
And everything else is pretty standard.
Yeah.
12 by 8, 14 by 13, I believe, 20 by 15 kick. Hi-hats.
There's a big hi-hats.
They are 15 inches.
Yeah, that's-
And they're nice and you know. Cut really well.
Yeah,
They
for
kinda
sure.
Sit within the kit nicely as well.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Bongos,
of course. Because.
which I play mostly sleeping, but throughout the show in random places. Zildjian cymbals.
Yeah.
And then as far as electronics,
Yeah.
standard SPDSX expanded with kick trigger,
Yeah.
which does some really cool things, and then snaps.
Is this always snaps?
Always snaps.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll have to add some stuff to that pad.
Yeah, we should probably change that.
But yeah, that's just the snap.
Give us the splash of dreams.
So this is my first time for a popcorn snare in my setup, as well as splash cymbals, which I'm addicted to at the moment. So I think this is a trash former on top.
Oh.
And then an oriental trash splash.
Oh. Yeah. And both of us are like huge Vinny fans.
Yep.
And like 10 Summoners Tales.
Exactly.
That whole thing. Yeah. Okay, we love it. Have you got the gong, the box of gongs thing ready? So you know I mentioned at the top of the show when Brain goes like, and I jump. So the lights go crazy. I'll show you about the lights in just a second. But Christian, he hits this one pad, and in this one pad I put a whole bunch of crazy sounds, and it just randomizes from the folder. Yep. So there's a lot of like there's a lot of gongs in the folder, but there's also like animal mating noises, and all the Apple alerts, like all the Apple alert tones are in there. A bunch of other stuff like babies crying and all sorts of good stuff.
So if I'm laughing at the top of the show, that's
right.
fine.
Yeah. So you just mash it, right? You just go like yeah. There are sort of two drops at the top of the show. The first one is like, well, there's also a gong, right? Yeah.
First sound you hear, and then he cues the second gong.
Sleigh bells. I forgot about the sleigh bells. Oh boy,
Yeah.
that's too good. And then kick trigger just basically does kick all the time.
My favorite kick sound is in sleeping, actually, and I don't know if the crowd actually hears it, but it goes back and forth between the kick and then a kick.
And a kick and a yeah. Yeah. And then if you stop playing it for like 3 seconds, it resets to being a kick, right? Mm-hmm. That was Ben's idea. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
That's so sick. All right, man. And then there's a bunch of mics as well, like everywhere, all sorts of mics.
Everything
Hi-hat mic, bongos mic, and obviously vocal mic. Look at this vocal mic stand. That's crazy. And Christian sings all the gnarly tenor lines, and he just rocks out. No, that is not true. That is not true at all. And you got bells and twinkly, shaky things as well?
So that cues fun things.
Yep.
Bread. Splash that I don't really use that much, but like to have just around.
Yeah.
And yeah, like whenever I'm feeling cool shakers. I think this is made by Upcycled Percussion, which is really, really cool. Recyclable items that he makes into
so great.
jangles. That put this on a hi-hat every now and then.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So sick.
Yeah.
Dang. All right. Thanks, man. Okay, we're going to move right along. We're going to go down the step. So we've got this little bit of a stage going on. I don't know if you can see it, but basically there are some steps that go up this side and then steps that go up the middle. And I tend to go up here sometimes and sit on the bench. Now, this bench is pretty fun. It's one of the best places to view the venue from. So I'm just going to clean my camera. It's very dirty. That's so much better. So I sit here and play bass, Time Alone with You. There's a wood block attached to it. If we ever do like It Don't Matter or Never Gonna Be Alone up here, sometimes there's a full band. And this is like the sort of centerpiece. And this is the gong. There is a gong with this great big JC lighting fixture surrounding it. And the gong actually is also a light. And there's this light here. So I don't know if you can see that, but it like puts light on the gong. So the gong can do all sorts of crazy reactive musical things. And actually the J can also just do a myriad of all sorts of crazy things. Let me see if I can... Hey John, can you get the gong to do something crazy? Like some squiggly wigglies? Oh, so there it is, this gong. Oh, that's one of my favourite effects, that one. It's like all muffled and scrinkly. And then, yeah, this is like the JC, it's basically the JC logo. It's like whoosh, whoosh. There's J and then there's a C in there. That's right, haters gonna hate. and it just sits in the middle of the sits in the middle of the show. And there's one moment in the show, in the middle of Don't You Know, where Claire's been looking forward to this moment. Yeah. So I try and hit the gong from front of the stage. I'm tambourining here, and then I'm like, okay, I got it. Let's go. Yeah. And it doesn't always go to plan, but it's really satisfying when I get it, you know. And sometimes it can be bad if I hit the truss. In fact, we just played a show at Paradiso in Amsterdam, and behind the gong was really high, and behind it was this like newly refurbished stained glass window. Scary, but all was well. So that's that. If you're just joining, I just hit the gong with a mallet, and my name's Jacob Collier. We're going to go and see Robin Malarkey now. Robin is the bass player in the band. He's the best bass player in the world, and that's not even up for debate.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, no, it's so true. So,
Sorry, I was
do you want
watching this live stream on Instagram.
He's watching the live stream. So, do you want to talk us through the whole dealio? What have we got?
Yeah. Well, I guess this is what I'm mostly doing. Except when you pick yours up, and there's just no point in me trying to do that anymore. Here's my.
Yep, that's that.
Just the bass, just the boring old bass. I've got a ton of effects down here.
So boring, man.
They can do stuff like.
Octave pedal.
This actually belongs to
zoom in.
you, doesn't it?
This is it's my new Digitech. Is it Digitech? Digitech Whammy. Show us the thing you did with the goes up a tone on demand sort of thing. What was the with the switch goes up and down?
Yeah. They can do.
Yeah, that's right. That's so good. Wow. So yeah, and it can track more than one note at the same time.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
Kind of,
it's my absolute new favourite thing. This.
yeah, me too. Yeah, thanks for bringing that.
Yeah.
It's taken up like
It's a
60%
it's a lot of real estate there. Yeah.
And the rest of the stuff is just like octave and like maybe some delays, or for each tune I'll have a different preset on this helix thing that.
So this is like the mothership kind of, right?
Really, that's the brains of the whole thing. So you see, I have a preset for each song.
Right.
And it will change a ton of stuff. So some songs maybe need more compression, a slightly different EQ. Perhaps this pedal does something interesting. Like
Yeah.
On this one, it will add some reverb. So.
Oh wow.
Can do,
What do you do the reverb on? Into D? Is it that bit?
I do it on this guy.
Oh, you do it on the Fender 6. Oh yeah, show us the Fender 6.
Yeah. So quickly, a Fender 6. If you don't know about it, and a lot of people don't know about this, is a lot of people think it looks like a Jaguar guitar or something.
Yeah.
It's not even a baritone. It's actually a bass at pitch. Oops, need to tune it up. But with 2 extra strings on the top, like a guitar.
So it's exactly the same as a guitar, just 1 octave lower.
Yeah, that's a 4-string bass, and then it becomes like the guitar down an octave. So yeah, for example, on this I go.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
You can do gradually left.
Wow. And then you go down to be a bass player.
Suddenly it becomes a bass. So it's so useful for the flexibility. Sometimes you're playing bass or bring.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sleeping.
Yeah, we're all just switching roles a lot, aren't we?
Yeah, we tend to do that. Yeah. Killer. By the way. There it is. Someone take a screenshot. There you go. Okay, and then last but not least. Something's going down. Yeah, it does tend to.
So like some gnarly.
That's the first tune of the show, right? The thing of the show. Yeah, insane.
That's fun.
Filthy.
Some more sort of regular bass sounds.
All I Need. That's the chorus of All I Need, right?
Yeah. How's it go?
Dun, 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 dun. Great. And then so for a bunch of the tunes, your whole rig is being sidechained to the kick of Christian's rig, right?
That's true, actually.
So either the SPD electric kick or the acoustic kick is sidechaining the whole of Rob's and actually sometimes Bryn's rig. So, and what sidechain means is if you play a long note, it will duck it. It would go like whenever he plays a kick.
Yeah.
So especially in the poppier tunes,
This
right?
cable here is literally coming from Christian's electronic kick drum.
Oh yeah.
And when I play the bass through this whole rig, it goes.
Right. Well, so, and do you turn that on, or is that
Yeah.
triggered by Ali over the?
Yeah, no, I turn that on.
You turn it on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah. Tambo,
Tembo,
for all I need.
fully operational.
Fully operational. Every jingle is present. Killer. Anything else?
No, I think that's me.
Little plop, plop.
Pop plant.
Yeah. Yeah, you can probably see there's a bunch of plants around on the stage. Just to bring some life to things. Okay, I'm going to take you over and show you the audio rig now. You ready? Is it? I'm going to come through it. Okay, so there are two legends that you now must meet,
Oh boy.
whether you like it or not.
Hello. Hello.
Alessandro Melchior
Hey.
and
Hello, everybody.
Regina Averian.
Hi.
Yeah. So this is where nice. Crazy. So this is Monitor World, right? This is where a lot of the audio HQ lives here. So explain what we've got going on.
Well, this is where we basically support all of you, and we mix everything for your ears. The whole show is on in-ears,
Yep.
so you can see we have all the different units here with all the different, everything is labeled. You can see where the audio is going to come in and where it goes out, and a couple of tech channels down here.
Yep.
Down there, there's all the RF, the radio frequency, the wireless for the microphones and the bass and the acoustic guitars, and the 4 wireless mics for recording the audience as well.
Oh yeah, the ambient mics, of
Yeah,
course.
the mics
Yeah.
we put around the venue.
And so basically on the stage, we're six of us on the stage, and
Yes.
each of us wears in-ears, which is like in-ear
Just like-
little kind of in-ear monitors like
Just
this.
like this ones.
Yeah, which are just look at that, it's gorgeous. And each of us has our own bespoke mix that is suited to us. So, for example, I have the girls in the band are panned slightly left and right just for me, so I'm in the middle of my mix and the girls are left and right. I think that the girls all have different panning, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
To counteract what's on the stage.
Exactly.
And,
to get as clear of a mix as possible.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
the whole gig is powered by 2 of these underneath D-Lives. And really ergonomic, sounding great. The way it's laid out. Well, we run a whopping 116 channels.
How many channels is that?
116.
116 channels. That's a lot of channels.
That's a lot of channels.
That's a lot of freaking channels.
It's a lot of content.
And these are the These are
that's
the
the
antennas.
We have a couple of there for the radio mics, and there's another one there for the ears.
Yeah, so that we have signal with the in-ear, so we can hear all of the sounds on
Completely
stage.
separate. Well, you can see them here. So there you go.
Oh,
You
there
can scroll through
they
all the
are.
channels.
That's all the
on there.
channels. That's absolutely insane.
That's insane for a live gig. Yes. it's
Yeah,
quite a lot.
and if you know me, which you probably do to some extent if you're watching this, I'm a big fan of many tracks at once, many different channels in the studio. But live is no different. So we have a lot of channels live, and feels good.
Yeah, and basically we have the way I keep is I have Jacob on the main section in the center, so there's always easy access to whatever he's doing. So he's the most mobile of the whole gig.
How do you tend to run around?
Yeah, you took a bit too much.
For my liking.
And then there's easy navigation for the rest of the sections of the stage.
So
the
this
drums-
recalls different levels,
Yeah, this
basically.
is different levels. So you have drums all here. Your setup is here with the piano mics and the piano mics and harmonizer.
Yep.
And the band is here. You have the loopings.
Isn't that so cool the way
yeah.
that it recalls things?
Yeah, and you can see
And
the
with
whole
EQs
different-
and all the channels and things
Yeah.
like that too.
and you can see
Effects, yeah.
actually how different the mixes are. You can navigate through that. So this is all the balance. This is Christian, for example.
Mix by mix.
Yeah, this is your mix. Alita, Emily, Robin.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
you can
that's
see
so
exactly
cool.
What's going on, and in fact, you can even see the panning, how everything changes in between the mixes.
Oh, the panning
on
over
the
here.
screens, yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's super cool.
And
So you have to, you're constantly changing, and Jose is as well, but you're constantly changing between which mic I'm using, because
that's the
sometimes
other thing. And that's
sometimes
why-
I use the headset. Whenever I'm
That's
moving
why-
around, I use the headset.
Exactly.
But if I'm on the piano, I use the KSM11, the Shure KSM11, which is the most beautiful sparkly mic for that.
And
So you're
this is
constantly, like,
exactly
manually
why
changing.
we have some soft keys for easy access to,
Right.
to those kind of things, and that's how we switch in between
Yeah.
them, no matter where we are on the desk. Basically,
Yeah,
there's always, buttons for each.
exactly.
And am I amazing table lamp?
That's it.
By the one and only Alita Moses.
For vibes. For vibes 1000. And on that note, vibes 1000. So here we have the purveyor of the finest and most intense vibes of all the land. She's just the greatest.
Oh boy.
And I mean, where do I even begin to talk about how you do what you do and what you do? Regina is like a totally legendary all-rounder and does so many different things for all of us to help us in different ways. But you live here in the gig. Can you explain what's going on here?
Long story or short story?
Yeah, you can do medium if you want.
Medium story is I'm pretty much making sure that the songs that do have tracks in the show are tracking.
Yep.
I'm also monitoring both launch pads on Jacob's setup and on Christian's setup and making sure they're launch padding. And I'm also monitoring your harmonizer and making sure that it's harmonizing.
So this is the harmonizer here. And are you like team viewering into it
Yes,
then?
because
So
the PC is built in. It's the only way we can pretty much monitor your harmonizer because the PC is the brain that's encapsulated in the case. Hi, Mom and Dad. Yeah.
So the harmonizer, which I introduced you to at the beginning, that's basically a computer, a PC. So Regina is team viewing in to monitor all the levels to make sure it's receiving MIDI and all that's all good. And then this is the parts of the sounds that are triggered by Christian on his launchpad. And there's also the looping that I do, right?
That's true,
And then
yeah.
you oversee that as well. Ableton.
session.
Yeah, that's cool. So we run Ableton for one song, which is the one I do the loops, which is Don't You Know. And all the different loops trigger one after the other, and I go around the circle, and then the band comes in. It's like,
Making sure that it doesn't just send random MIDI data. Like, do you remember those couple of shows that it just started like screaming in our ears, and we were
Oh,
like,
that
"What's
was good."
happening?" Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
never forget it.
So just making sure that
Live and
everything
learn.
is flowing and
Yeah.
vibing.
And you also rig up all the drums every day.
That's correct. Yeah, I
All the
do set up
drums.
Christians and the girls, so I pretty much do stage left, and then I assist Claudio with whatever else he needs on stage while we're building the show.
Yeah, Claudio is our incredible stage manager who you met earlier on. And Reg is a killing drummer as well as all the other things that she could do. So you quite like setting up the drums, right?
I do. It's a really good pastime, I would say.
Yeah, I would say so too. Okay, killer. We're gonna go and see front of house. Actually, let's quickly meet Claudio properly. Claudio, do you want to say hello?
Hello guys. Hello.
Ciao.
How's it going?
Okay, so what do you do?
Well, what do I do? Well, I make sure that everything is plugged in. I mainly take care of Jacob's setup and this side of the stage. Regina helps me a lot with Kristen's drums and with the girls' setup. And then during the show, I do a lot of movements, a lot of magic.
Bring the
Bring
mic
piano in and the piano out.
The piano.
The mic out, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I tune the guitars.
Tune the guitars. Make sure it's all good.
Make sure everything is good.
Steal the
Everybody's
hat.
comfortable
Yeah.
on stage. Yeah, and assist Luca if he needs a hand.
Where's
with
Luca?
ins and outs.
Luca's not
I
around.
think Luca is probably sleeping. I don't know.
Probably sleeping. Luca is our assistant production manager who gets all these instruments into the truck every day and then out of the truck, including the piano. We have the same piano on every gig, this amazing Steinway. And it goes to sleep every night and the legs come off. And then it comes back and it's ready to go in the next place.
Yeah,
It's just it's terrific.
it's a pool.
There's a pool of water from the ceiling. Okay, we're going to go to front of house now. And it's this, see if I can sneak around this way. Okay, we're going down.
Down, going down.
Okay, so look, I'm about to become an audience. And just like that, I'm in the audience. This is the stage. If you're just joining, we are in Barcelona today. Barcelona, and we're at Razzmatazz. And it's going to be a super fun show. And what we're going to do is go and see... Look at this guy over here. I'm sure some of you may have met this guy before, but if you haven't, it's the one and only Jose Ortega.
Hi guys. Yeah. How's it going?
Look, he's watching the live stream on his phone. So Jose mixes front of house, which means that all the sounds that you hear live are all mixed in real time by this guy. And he's a total freaking legend. Can you talk us through the setup a little bit and like what you?
Yes. So basically,
what you
the
do?
setup is I have enough stuff on stage that is complicated enough, so I try to keep it simple on my end.
Yeah, it's just simple, really.
So let's start with the stuff I have outside the board. All I have is like one laptop ready for record 96 inputs.
So because we record every show.
Exactly, we record every show.
96 inputs every show.
Yeah, and we also have these ambient mics
For the audience.
where we usually I place them around the audience area so we can record every single of you guys in every single show.
Yep.
Then on this side I have like a sound analyzer, as you can see. So I can see.
High frequency is this side. See, that was that frequency. It's probably back to front right now, actually. We should probably switch it around so it's the right way around.
And I also I have it that I can select the frequency and I see the note up here.
Yeah.
So I can communicate.
So you can get the feedback notes and all sorts of things like that too.
Exactly. So I can see what I hear as well, because sometimes when you're touring, your ears get tired.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need to trust on your eyes a bit.
And
These four guys are the special effects for I use for some songs. Special sauce, I have like a long reverb, delay, and two doublers, one for Count the People and one from Time Alone.
Time Alone, yeah.
The special sauce.
Special sauce. Yeah, Seventh Heaven is a reverb.
Yep.
And then microshift is the doubler, right? And delay.
So this is the reverb. I don't know what it's. It should be coming here.
Look at him go. Look at this guy. Look at him.
There you go. Here we have
There
the
it is.
reverb.
So these effects all go on top of the things that are on the stage.
Exactly.
And you manually trigger them on and off
Exactly.
as the show goes on.
Well, I mean, they are all the time running on my laptop, but as Ale, I use all this side of my console. For this, we can just like set up the button to do whatever.
Same
we
as
want
Ale,
to do.
you do macros?
Yeah, macros.
Macros.
So basically, everything that is yellow is JC, including like the two acoustic guitar, electric bass, stick bass, the three microphones, so I can connect and disconnect, mute and unmute the microphones.
Super easily.
Yeah, exactly. And then I have here the special effects section, the doubler for Count the People,
Yeah.
the doubler for Time Alone with You, doubler for the girls for Time Alone with You as well. Here I have my three reverbs, the three important reverbs, and the blue stuff is stuff that we mute and unmute during the show, but we don't do it manually. We have integrated the consoles to our digital rig.
Yep.
And we have programmed everything in the laptops, so the laptop send MIDI messages to both consoles
To turn things on and off
to
and things.
mute and unmute the stuff for us, so we don't have to worry about this, and we can just focus in mixing.
Yes, we can.
Yep.
Yes,
And
we
during
can.
the show, basically, this is my layout. I have
The realm. It's the realm.
21 subgroups. Where here I have control to every single channel of the console.
And things are looped into different groups, so you can control
Exactly.
multiple channels
So
with one
I
fader.
have a group, like for example, let's say drums, and the group that is drums actually, let me show this, includes all the Christian channels.
Yeah.
I have like all like the kicks. The
Within that one
snare.
group is all those different channels.
Exactly, hi-hat, the toms, the overhead, bongos, and the SPD, and I can control everything just with one fader,
Oh, it's so great.
making my life super easy. Same, I have one for Mularkey, I have one for all the keyboards from stage,
Yeah.
effects, arpeggi, all his mics, I have them in one fader as well.
So it's super like reduced to it.
Exactly.
Everything you do need to just be on the surface.
Exactly,
Yeah,
so
brilliant.
I don't need to lose my focus and I can be on this page all the time. On this bank, I have this center bank double, so if I wanna just go to my layer where I have all the vocals, I don't lose my groups.
The
So I
other
have
things on the sides.
I have the whole mix here, and at the same time, I can control every single vocal mic for the chordal moments and the harmony.
This guy, man. This
Yeah.
guy. And we've been touring since, what, 8 years ago?
Yes,
Oh.
since the first
It was
one-man
from the
show
first ever
ever.
one-man show. This guy was crushing it out here. And
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time, and he's just a freaking champion. Yeah. That's what he is.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah. Oh, I'll see you soon. I'm going to go see John now. Okay, we're going to go back and see John. How do I get up there? Around the corner? Hopefully the Wi-Fi will stretch a little bit. Okay. Okay, world meet John.
Hello.
The one and only John Rogers. Hello, matey.
Hello.
So John does the lights, and the lights in this show are completely crazy. And obviously we could spend hours and hours, but do you want to give us the absolute lowdown? How does the show work with lights? How does it all fit together?
Well, it's a Avo board that's got distributed processing up on stage because we've got quite a lot of pixely stuff happening, and we need to be able to run all of these Skeptrons, which are what those LED things are flashing there are, and they've got 100 pixels each in them when we do animations across all of those. You'll notice them in feel and
Specifically, yeah. Hideaways and something don't you know?
Which we can do now.
And sleeping, they twinkle around. So let me show you what this guy does through the show. He stands here and can trigger things on and off.
Yeah, so I'm basically advancing the cues as the song goes on, but I'm also receiving MIDI notes from Christian.
Those are done in real time.
Yeah, so
And they speak to the musical instruments on the stage, right?
yeah, so like the challenging part of it is with it being jazzy and stuff is that sometimes you'll jam stuff out, you'll go longer with things and shorter, and so I have to sort of get a feel for what you're about to do.
Yeah.
sometimes,
Yeah.
which is quite nice. But it's a lovely show. No two shows are the same, and it's really you're really present in it when you're operating it, which is really nice. It makes it a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, totally. And we had the amazing Alexis Doso for the US leg of the tour and the UK, and John's coming for Europe, and he's been crushing it. And I wonder if I can get Christian to play some MIDI really quickly. Let's see if that's going to work out. Hey, Christian, you want to play some MIDI, bro? Okay, so if Christian plays certain notes at certain times on the drums, he can get the lights to do stuff in real time. And the piano tutor's he's tuning now, but hopefully I can show you this if it works out. Please hold. So this console receives the MIDI. It's from the SPD pads and the MIDI kick as well.
There we go.
There he is.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Yeah. Can you guys see that? So that's all happening in real time because Christian's he's just playing that stuff in real time, which is super sick. And so John goes through, every song has a whole bunch of cues and he triggers the cues manually, and then the cues have add-ons like the bulbs twinkling and the things moving, and you move the spots around, you can make the spots thick and thin, and just to follow all of the improvisation of the show and stuff. This guy's just a freaking legend.
Yeah, it's nice to sort of it's not as on rails as it sounds like, really, because their game has lots of spontaneity.
Because there's so much spontaneity.
On the stage, so I have to keep up with you guys, which is tough.
But you did such an amazing job. Thank you so much. Thanks for showing us around, man. Cheers, Borski. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, we're going to head back to the stage, back to where there is Wi-Fi. Sorry if there's been a bit of buffering. Yeah, if you're just joining us, we've done a bit of a rig walkthrough, and I'm glad that you could have a look around. It's a little bit dark around here, but yeah, we're in thanks. We're in Barcelona, and yeah, in total we are 16 people on this crew, which is just so amazing, and I'm just such a lucky man to have this incredible bunch of people here helping me do all of these wild things. And yeah, if you're just joining and you missed earlier on, this is us. Tonight will be our 68th show of the tour, which is just it's a lot. But it's just been so much fun. I'm sitting right now on the bench, and there's the setup. So if you're in Barcelona, we will see you later. And if you're in Asia and Australia, we are announcing some dates really soon, like in a couple of weeks' time, to come there in November, December time, which is incredibly exciting. So if you're around in those parts or would like to have a little trip, then feel free to be excited about this, because I'm very excited and I can't wait to bring the show back there. It's the most amazing, wonderful part of the world. But this tour it's changed my life, honestly. It's just such an incredible thing. And yeah, if you guys have been coming to shows, you've sounded so good singing, clapping and stomping and bringing so much joy. It's just like refilling the cup every day. And we're all a little bit tired, but we're having a blast. So yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll leave you to your evenings, but yes, it's so good to see you all, and sending you tons of love from very, very hot and sunny Barcelona. I hope to see you all soon. Cheers, you guys. Bye.